Right, hello everybody, it's Ordinal and today we're back in a new video. So, long time no see, we're back in FTB Sky Odyssey. So, let's get straight into it. So, I haven't really done too much off camera. As you can see, all I've really done is just continued to upgrade our Project X kind of collectors and stuff. So, we're now on to fading matter, so slowly upgrading. Just going to change the relays, add some more collectors, and then bam, presto, we shall have a super good collecting system there for EMC, and then we can EMC up all the items that we could possibly ever want. Right, so today I think a good idea, so in the quest line, if you actually look, there is a tech expertise quest line, and basically it's just to make machines. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Now we've already started on thermal expansion, so why not continue on? So I think what we should do today is try and make some more of these, I guess, machines, and if we get the chance to, we shall move into some of the other mods machines as well. Now already we've made the Pulverizer, as you can already see. So to start off with, why don't we actually just look up at thermal in our JEI tab, and then we can choose exactly what we would like. So in regards to what we probably want to make first, it may be a bit controversial. However, for me, I'm just looking for it. We want to probably make a Crescent Hammer, so we need 1 tin and 3 iron. So let's just quickly get that. So 1 tin. And then we're going to need some iron, so let's get some iron. 1, 2, 3. And we shall make a really quick Crescent Hammer. Look at that, lovely. And that's also one of our quests done. Now the reason why I wanted to do this is so I can pick up our Pulverizer. I know I can smash it with a, pickaxe, but then I lose all the energy that's inside it and whatnot, so it can't be stuffed. Tools Mastery. We can collect the reward for creating a Crescent Hammer. Look at that. Lovely jubbly. And we can keep that in our pack for now. Right, so we probably want to make the machines. First off, let's go stick our Pulverizer over here in the room. Now, I'm just trying to think, do I want it downstairs? I've got 3 floors, so I could probably have it on the bottom floor for now, and then eventually what we can do is we can move it. So I'm gonna put stuff like there, and then I shall wire it up using the conduits that we have. Let's go get, oh jeez, that rise though. We shall go get some conduits. So I don't know, are the conduits? No, they're not EMCable. Damn it. Do we have any in here? Yeah. Leadstone conduit. Oh, they are. I guess up until redstone, eh? Hardened and leadstone are always EMCable. Let's go grab one of those EMC conduits, or one of those conduits, so that we can, EMC it up, and then we can use them much more. Right, I've got enough EMC to at least last me, so let's just do that really quickly. Bam, into the transmutation tablet. Oh, okay, it was already in there. Scratch that. Lamal. Okay, right, so let's go connect this up anyhow, so we can connect our Pulverizer up to the actually, that's output. Don't know what am I doing? Right, there we go. We'll have it run across there. So there we go. Should be getting power from the back now. We probably want to make it so it's not connecting to the side, and then we should be good. Don't need that one there, as it's not inputting power. To be fair, what we could also do is remove that, and to make it a bit neater, stick that there. Bam. Right, so we've got the Pulverizer. I like to normally put the furnace right next to it. So we'll do that once we get the furnace. So maybe we'll do that first. We'll make the furnace and then we can stick that right next to the Pulverizer. That'll be nice and good. I think what we should eventually do... Oh, I guess we're not really going to be mining ores, so we don't even really need to do like a whole setup for like pulverizing and stuff. Oh well. At the end of the day, not too bothered. Right, so let's look at the Redstone Furnace. So we need bricks, copper gears, redstone reception coil, a machine frame, redstone. That's pretty easy. Let's have a look and see what we've got. Okay, so in terms of bricks, we've got bricks there. We should have gears. Here we go. Gears, machine frame, we should also have. What else do we need? And the coil and redstone. Let's have a look at what coils we've got. Okay, we've got the redstone reception coil. Lovely. And then we just need one bit of redstone. And then that means we should have the redstone furnace. Quest complete. Furnace. Some kind of furnace quest. Probably not from that quest line, just an introduction quest line. Lovely. Tech expertise. Well, at least that's another quest complete. Let's go stick this inside the factory. That'll be nice. Now, the good thing about thermal expansion is that you can use the configuration tool to change the output. So, say blue's your input, and you can choose the side that you wish the input to be. I'm going to choose the input to be the top, and then the output can be either the red, which is just the kind of direct grind output, or you can choose it to be the secondary output, or you can choose it to be both. So that's quite handy. I'm going to choose it to be both, because then basically what that means, say if there's a secondary pulverized output, for example, say if you do iron, sometimes you get the chance of getting like a secondary powder, and that powder will go into the furnace and get smelted up as well. And then to actually utilize that, we need to make sure that we can input from the left. So it inputs into this furnace. We don't need the input on the bottom. And then output, I reckon, could be on top. And then we can just have like a chest. Make it pretty simple. I chucked those cables away. I need cables. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. But yeah, it's pretty simple, pretty easy. Let's move on to making some other machines. I'll get some cables for when we go back. Now, the first quest was a compactor, so let's make one of those. So you need bronze, copper, redstone reception coil, machine frame, and a piston. Okay, we should have all of that. However, I'm a bit skeptical about the piston. Do I have a piston? Oh yeah, I do. Look at that! Look at that! What are those? Right, so we need a gear. Or we need 2 gears. And machine frame. Bam. Okay, so that's 2 bronze, machine frame, 2 gears, and a piston. So, compactor, please tell me that's all you need? No, you need a reception coil. Reception coil. Bam. And then that should be our compactor done. Look at that. Let's just go EMC that up as well. And then that's pretty simple, pretty easy, quite legit, I believe. Let's go stick this down next to the furnace, and then we shall also wire that up. Let's put wires for both of those bad boys. Lovely jubbly. I'm going to turn all the outputs and inputs for this off, because I'm not really going to be using it all that frequently. So we'll just leave that as is. Right, so next one, so we can obviously claim that quest. Let's look at the Induction Smelter. So the Induction Smelter should be relatively easy and simple. So let's go get that done out of the way. Where is it? Induction Smelter, there we go. So we need sand, copper gears, redstone reception coil, and invar gear. Fingers crossed. No, that's an iron gear, so do I have invar is the question? No, I don't. Right, so to make Invar, I believe it's iron and nickel, if I am not mistaken. Where is it? Invar. So if we want to get some Invar, yeah, it is iron nickel. So we actually need an induction smelter to do that. If not something else. Is there another machine that can possibly do it? Or can we grind stuff and... Yes, we can. Okay, so we can grind iron and nickel. Okay, do we have any nickel? No. Can I buy nickel? Probably can from the shop, if I believe. Let's have a look-see, eh? Nickel. There we go. And we should be able to EMC the nickel up. And then what we can do is we can do that. We also probably want to get some... get 2 iron ores, because it's 2, I think, 2 to 1 for Invar, if I'm not mistaken, in terms of Invar blend. Yes, 2 iron to 1 Invar. So if we pulverize 1 Invar, and you get 2 Invar powder, and then if you pulverize... No, what am I talking about? Actually, we want to turn the output off for this. We do not wish for it to output nickel. So stick the nickel in. Anyhow, so 1 nickel means 2 nickel powder, 2 iron means 4 iron powder, and then that means we can make a total of 2 sets of Invar blend. So fingers crossed that goes all well. Why has the sound gone off? Went for the first one and then it just disappeared. So there we go. So we got actually nickel from pulverizing iron, which is kind of interesting. So to make the Invar blend, we're just going to stick 2 pulverized iron and nickel together, and there we go. We get Invar blend, and then we can quite easily just smelt that up in the Redstone Furnace, which is quite helpful. So we'll also get another set and make some more Invar. We're not really going to use it, but hey, if we can make it, we might as well. So let's just make as much Invar as we possibly can. Right, there we go. So we've got 6 Invar. So let's just go stick that in our EMC table. Sorry, the transmutation table. And then we can use that to make many other things. Bam. We probably actually, probably shouldn't have chucked all that Invar away. I'm just going to grab a whole load. Let's make a gear first. And then we can EMC that up as well. Now for the induction smelter, we needed just 1 of those. We've already got the machine frames, we should have the sand, we should have all the other stuff. So let's make that. So let's make 2 gears, let's get a machine frame, let's get some sand, and then fingers crossed, reception coil. Always forget that. Bam. Right, so induction smelter. Woo! Right, so that's the second machine made. That's pretty easy. Let's collect that. Energetic infuser. Right, that's the next one. So, where is it? I always believe it's one of the light. No, there it is. Okay, so redstone transmission coils, copper gears, lead gear. I probably don't have a lead gear per se. Oh no, I do. I lie. Now, we also probably don't have that coil though. Oh no, we do. I lie, once again. I'm pretty bad at lying, obviously. We also need copper gears and a machine frame. Okay, and I'll grab one of those as well. Gears, we need 2 of those. And then we need a machine frame. Lovely. And then that, fingers crossed, should be the energetic infuser as well. Look at that. Probably don't need that, and probably don't need as much Invar as I currently have. Right, there we go. That's another quest done. We've got 3 machines remaining. So we've got Fluid Transposer, Magma Crucible, and Fractioning still. So let's make the Fluid Transposer. Let's have a look-see. Where is it? There we go. Fluid Transposer. So we need glass, gears, reception coil, machine frame, and a bucket. So we should easily be able to get all that. So here we go. Bucket. We should also have glass. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. I don't know how much I need. We also need gears. That's pretty simple. We also need a machine frame. Pretty simple. What else do we need? Coil. Again. Here we go. Should just grab like a whole load of these, because I'm just probably going to need them for every machine. Right, fluid transposer. Bam. Right, easy peasy. That was much easier than I originally had thought it would be. Cool. Right, next up is the Magma Crucible. So where is that? Here it is. So we need nether bricks, fused quartz. Fused quartz is the one that we have to make. Hardened glass is the one that we have to make in the Induction Smelter. So let's just look for the plain hardened glass. I always hate it because there's like so many of them. Okay, so in terms of that, we need a pulverized obsidian and then 1 pulverized lead. That's pretty easy. Do we have any obsidian? Yes, we do. So we'll pulverize some obsidian and then we'll also pulverize a bit of lead. Should be able to do that quite easily. And then basically we can make that and then we will be good. Right, let's pulverize the obsidian because it's going to take the longest. Now what else did we need? We needed something else. Nether brick. Might have that. We'll have to have a look, see. I don't know if we do. I think it's just smelted netherrack, so theoretically we should be kind of okay for that. Oh, sorry, we also need to smelt up the lead. And then we'll stick that in our induction smelter. Here we go, let's wire these bad boys up. So induction smelter can go there, energetic confuser can go there, fluid transposer can go there, because your magma crucible is likely, I always like putting it on the left and then the fluid transposer on the right. That's just more personal preference, but you guys can have it however you would like. Right, let's get our pulverized or lead. Oh, sorry, you need to need to deselect your metallurgic flux slot, and then you can stick your 2 inputs in, and then you can do all that fancy stuff. Just turn the outputs and inputs off, because we do not wish it to output or input anywhere as of yet. And then we'll get ourselves some hardened glass. Now, does this EMC up? Yes, it does. Lovely. That makes it quite easy then. We can use it in the future to make redstone conduits, the slightly better ones, the redstone energy flux ducts and all that. So that's going to be quite nice. Here we go, hardened glass. And what else did it need? Oh, where is it? Magma Crucible. So just nether bricks, eh? Brick. Rack. No? Okay. We can do this. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, let's make a sandstone. Bam. EMC that up. We're going to need our philosopher's stone for this. Let's stick this in the ground here. There we go. We've got a piece of gravel. Bam. And then we can EMC that up. Get ourselves some more gravel. So we're going to want to get another 7, I think. Yeah, because like you need it there and then philosopher's stone, and then you get netherrack. Look at that. Bam. And then the whole point of that was so that we can smelt it and get nether brick, and then we can do that. And then if we look up brick again, we can grab another 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn that into a full-on nether brick, and then once again we can EMC that up, and we've got nether bricks. So we're going to need 2 of those. So let's grab another 1, and then basically what we're going to want to do is continue making our magma crucible. So let's look up thermal. Where is it? Magma crucible. So we need the gears and the machine frame. Lovely. No, not fear. Gear. Right, 2 copper gears and a machine frame. Right, bam. And then all in all, we should have the Magma Crucible. Look at that. Easy peasy. Right. What other ones do we have to make? The fractioning still. That one's a bit difficult. So it's a nickel gear, constant tan, which is another alloy. So copper and nickel. Okay, we should be able to do that. Oh, that's easy. Easy peasy. Let's look up nickel then. So we're going to need nickel and we're going to need copper. So let's grab those. We've already MC'd that up, and we'll want to induction smelt both the nickel and the copper, and then we should be able to make constant tan. So that should be pretty easy. Induction smelter, put those two together, and you can't do it unless they're pulverized. Lovely. That makes a lot of sense. Thanks for that. Magma Crucible, I'm going to stick you there. You already got a wire. Lovely. Configuration wise, I'm just going to stick your output to the right, and then input for this can be on the left. Then we don't need to worry about all these. Bam. And then that should be done, and then we'll want to do that with our copper as well, and then we can put those together and get constant tan. 10 years later. Look at that. Right. And then if we go to the induction smelter, where is it? There we go. Bam, bam. Should be able to get some constant tan. Come on. Right, there we go. I'll just keep going. I don't care. I don't care. Right, here we go. Constant tan ingots, and then we can use that to make the constant tan gears, which is going to be quite nice and handy. So, 1, 2. Then we should be able to make the gear. Bam. And then last but not least, where was it? What was the last thing we needed to make? Fractioning still. There we go, fractioning still. So we've got that. Have we MC'd that up? Yeah, we did. Cool. So let's grab another constant tan gear. We should already have the other gear that it needed. Nickel gear. Okay, so we probably don't have a nickel ingot yet, but we can get that quite easily. Bam. We're then going to need more nickel, so we can make the nickel gear. And then we can EMC that up, and then we should be pretty close. Where is it? So we need glass, machine frame, and a coil. Finally. Right. I've already got glass on me. Machine frame. Bam. And then, what was the last thing? I've got coil on me. So it might be okay to actually make it. Fractioning still. Bam! And that should be all the thermal machines completed. Look at that. We've done the entire thermal part of the quest line there. That's quite nice. Made it quite simple and quite easy, all within the period of this video. Lovely. Look at that, and all wired up too. Ah, look at that. It looks so full and complete. Right guys, well that was pretty much it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed and hope you guys learned something. So we made all the thermal expansion machines. Thermal foundation's the one that just adds all the ores. But yeah, we made all the machines today, which is pretty handy. Other than that, next episode we'll probably do some more machine creating, but we might try another one of the other mods, because like, you know, they're a bit more interesting, I guess. Thermal expansion in a way is a bit boring, so we'll maybe move on to something a bit different next episode. But yeah, other than that, if you haven't already, leave a like and subscribe, and also you can go follow me on social media. So I have a Facebook and I also have a Twitter, so at Ordinal Wolf. Pretty easy, pretty simple. And other than that, while you guys are in isolation, I'm sure you guys are enjoying yourselves, but yeah, just keep safe, make sure you wash your hands, and yeah, stay happy, I guess. And I shall see you in the next episode. Take care, and goodbye.